In some ways, the leverage model in a professional service firm resembles a standard markup function in an automotive repair business. There's an important difference, however. Professional service firms, like our Big Four audit firms and the largest management consulting firms, think McKinsey, the Boston Consulting Group, Bain Company, Accenture, Deloitte, E&Y, PwC, and KPMG. These firms use a markup of at least 7 times the wage cost, and often 10 times or more. This compares with standard markups of about 2 or 2.5 times. That's common in most automotive repair shops.
At the tail end of the 20th century, success in professional services meant embracing the leverage model. So just what is this leverage model anyway?
Management consulting guru David Maister identified 3 different kinds of client work. The first type he called brains projects. In these projects, the client's problem is at the forefront of professional or technical knowledge, or at least is of extreme complexity. The key elements of this type of professional service are creativity, innovation, and the pioneering of new approaches, concepts or techniques, in effect, new solutions to new problems. The firm that targets this market will be attempting to sell its services on the basis of the high professional craft of its staff. In essence, their appeal to their market is, hire us because we're smart. They usually involve highly skilled and highly paid professionals. Few procedures are routine. Accordingly, the opportunities for leveraging top professionals with juniors are relatively limited.
In case you missed it, new solutions to new problems has nothing to do with the core business of an accounting firm.
Clients with gray hair problems seek out firms with experience. In these projects, the firm sells its knowledge, its experience, and its judgment. In effect, they are saying, hire us because we have already solved this particular problem before. Since for gray hair type projects, the problems to be addressed are somewhat more familiar, at least some of the tasks to be performed, particularly the early ones, are known in advance and can be specified and delegated. The opportunity is thus provided to employ more juniors to accomplish these tasks.
What Dr. Maister calls procedural problems usually involve a well-recognized and familiar problem. While there is still a need to customize to some degree, the steps necessary to accomplish this are somewhat programmatic. The client may have the ability and resources to perform the work itself but turns to the professional firm because the firm can perform the service more efficiently, because the firm is an outsider, or because the client's own staff capabilities to perform the activity are somewhat constrained and are better used elsewhere. In essence, the professional firm is selling its procedures, its efficiency, its availability. Or, in other words, hire us because we know how to do this and can deliver it effectively. Large accounting and consulting firms have audit, tax and consulting specialists. A practitioner in a small CPA firm invariably offers tax and compilation work, because overwhelmingly, that is what our clients need. Occasionally they may provide audit and other assurance work.
Some of the tax work is quite complex and is certainly beyond the capabilities of junior staff in a small firm. Senior staff typically focus on maintaining client relationships, the more difficult tax work, and reviewing compilations. Bookkeeping and compilation is quite procedural, and leverage would be possible, but that is only true if the billing rates are adequate.
Each year, Industry Canada produces financial performance data by industry and firm size. The most profitable small firms pay virtually nothing in labor. This suggests that successful small firms have developed a more effective model, and don't rely on leverage. At the Hatchery, this is the approach that we recommend. We offer a professional development course in practical statistics at our business school. This isn't the typical twaddle delivered by overeducated academics at university. It looks at the business environment we actually work in. It examines the size of Canadian companies, which are overwhelmingly very small. And it looks at the services CPAs actually provide to owner-managed companies that work in home offices, shopping centers, and on Main Street in small towns and suburbs across the country. We believe that marketing begins with understanding the market.
The business models used in most large professional service firms rely on some variant of the leverage model. Back in 2010, working for one of the big four audit firms, I was paid about $60 per hour as a senior manager and billed out at $575. That's leverage and represents a markup of 9 or 9.5 times. According to Statistics Canada, the top 10 accounting firms earn about 46% of all the revenue in the accounting services industry, which includes more than 18,000 different firms. For leverage to work, there must be many junior staff at lower rates. In the largest 20 CPA firms, there are about 8.4 CPAs on staff per partner. In the remaining 18,500 or so firms, there's only about 60% of one CPA for every partner. Clearly, there's very little opportunity for leveraging staff in a small firm. So what do we mean by leveraging technology? Technology leverage refers to leveraging software, tools, and technology solutions to streamline and automate processes, increase efficiency, and improve service delivery. Professional service businesses often invest in technology solutions such as timekeeping, working paper software, collaboration tools, professional tax software, online meeting software, voice transcription tools, or document management systems to enhance productivity, streamline operations, and enhance client service. Ideally, professional associations would function to facilitate and encourage the sharing of these resources.